So with all of this, you may be asking, what does a day in the life of a brother look like, And so for those of us, I think all of us have a ministry that we're doing. And so I know that as a De La Salle Christian brother, much of our day, does really work around the life of our ministry, and that being education, the life of the school day. And so though I think something that's beautiful is we begin the day where we end the day where we began the day. So often that means that we gather together for morning prayer or mass, depending on the local community. We go into the school. Each of us may be doing different things in the school, whether it's counseling, whether it's administration, whether it's teaching 5 periods of class, whatever it may be. And then we come back together at the end of the day into that community where we came from in the morning, and so we gather again for evening prayer or liturgy, along with, my community, we gather every day just to kind of catch up. We call it social, half an hour of just kind of sitting around together and catching up on the day, followed by dinner. And then kind of, as what happens with much of the world, after dinner, you kind of begin to look at what's on deck for tomorrow. What do I need to get ready for? Or simply relax, whether it's sitting around and watching some TV with other brothers, or, doing some personal reading or a walk, whatever it may be. So definitely, that's kind of a glimpse into at least the day as I tend to live it.
For the Franciscan brothers, we begin our day with prayer together. And then many of us that work in schools go out to the schools and we begin our day at school. We also have some brothers that work in parishes. We also have some brothers that also work in soup kitchens with the poor. But our day doesn't stop at the end of the school day either. And at the end of the school day, many of us have been involved and are involved in sports and athletic events, moderating clubs. I know for me, I worked with our soccer team, our boys varsity soccer team, the girls varsity lacrosse. I drove the bus for them as well, for both of those teams, for all their away games. So there were days that I wouldn't get home until late. But most brothers, they kind of is around ministry, but we also know that we have the community to come back to, and the community is what provides our strength, our prayer life within community, and from there we go out to ministry. So that's pretty much the day of our life. But when we get home again, we have prayer, we eat together, we have social time together, and then we prepare for the next day.
I think that's one thing that really drew me as to a religious community instead of, say, a diocesan priesthood. I thought I wanted to be a diocesan priest throughout high school and a little into college because that's what I knew. Everybody grows up meeting a priest at mass and stuff, but I didn't really understand this vocation of brothers. Even though I went to a Marianist high school where there were brothers, I thought they were just special teachers. I didn't understand that. But really, that community life, I am a better person in community. I pray better, I work out better, I am a better version of myself through community. So for me, that's why I chose to be a brother in a religious community rather than, say, a diocesan priest, which I originally thought I was called to.